Hi, it's G from Native Speakers Academy. It's cold, it's wet, but it's gonna brighten up, I'm pretty sure, today. So, a student came into my school the other day, and she was talking about a job interview that she had. And it amazes me. Oh wow. Wow, what an incredible orange sunrise. Wow. Wow, it's worth getting up just to see that this morning. Oh my gosh. Maybe as I go down the road you'll be able to see it at the back. Anyway, the point is that there is so much that you can do to get the job that you want, and most people put 0% effort into doing that. Now you can get any job, almost any job that you want to get, but you have to be prepared to put in the work. You have to be prepared to give yourself every single advantage that you can to get that job that you want. Now, point number one. Point number one is your CV, your curriculum vitae, your record of experience and employment and interests. That one sheet, that one piece of A4 paper, that is you. That is who you are to an employer. And most people type their information in black and print it on white paper. Is that the best you can do? Is that the best you can come up with? Is that who you are? Some nondescript black and white text on some generic piece of paper? I thought you were unique. I thought you were special. Apparently no. For God's sake, print it on colored paper. Put a logo at the top. Add a border around the edge. Print it on card. Laminate it. Do something to make it different. Organize the information in landscape format instead of portrait. Pay a graphic designer to give you a unique design. Get some business cards printed. Add them to it. Make it beautiful. Make it you. Oh my God. There is so much that you can do. I don't know, print it on some unique special kind of paper that's rough and not smooth. Put it on cardboard. Burn it into wood. Make it a video. Well, maybe that's going a bit too far, but You get it, right? You get what I'm saying. When I had one of my first job interviews, and now it's interesting because I've been on both sides. I've been the interviewee and the interviewer. So when I had one of my first job interviews in London, I wanted the job. I was going to get the job no matter what it took me to get the job. I was going to prove that I had the knowledge, I had the skills, I had the experience, I had the interest. And I needed the money as well. So what did I do? A couple of days before the job interview, I mapped out the route. I mapped out the route that I was going to take to the job interview. I planned which buses and trains I was going to take, and then I took them to test how long it would take to get to the job interview so I wouldn't be late. And then when I got to the place of the job interview, I asked to meet the people working in the department that I wanted to work in. I said, "Hi, hello, excuse me, I was wondering if you could help me with a little bit of information. I have a job interview this week and I would just like to check one or two details before the interview. Just if you could give me just 2 or 3 minutes of your time, maybe not right now if you're busy, but maybe later today or maybe tomorrow. I'd just like to ask a few quick questions just to make sure that I'm not wasting your time but by coming to this interview. And when I saw the job advertisement, there were a lot of details there, but not everything was there, so I'd just like to clarify a few things. Is that possible? Can I do that?" You look smart, you introduce yourself, you open the door. Life is about open doors. Life is about possibilities and opportunities. Every door must remain open. And at the beginning of the process of the job interview, it's you who has to open the door. Don't wait for somebody else to open the door for you. I'm not talking about go around opening all doors. What I'm saying is opportunity, the door of opportunity. You have to be in control of the situation. So you go there a couple of days before the interview and you introduce yourself. You show that you're keen. You ask some intelligent questions. You get to know the people who are going to interview you so that when you meet them again, it's not the first time. You get comfortable with being in their presence. They get comfortable with being in your presence. You develop a rapport, a positive relationship. You do some research on the company. You do some extra research on the company. You do some deep research on the company. You find out stuff that no one's ever found out before. You talk to people who work there. Well, the average person doesn't do any of this because the average person is just average, I suppose. It's your job if you want it. But you have to want it. You have to be prepared to put in the work. Now, I've talked about the CV. I've talked about preparing for the interview. Write down a list of questions. Get someone to ask you the questions. Ask yourself the questions. Think about what you know. Think about how you can turn negative experiences into positive experiences. Think about how you can. Think about what you should talk about. Now, all that you can talk about is your own knowledge and your own experience. So try to include your own experience in the answers to the questions. And if you don't have your own experience, talk about the experience of people that you know. At least you know people who've had some experiences. Extend your answers. Be prepared to respond with a question for clarification, to get more information. Be curious. Be energetic. Be enthusiastic. Be interested. Be passionate. The job is your job if you want it. You know, I gave job interviews once. And, this video is going to be too long. I got to get all the information out. I gave these job interviews once, and I was looking for an assistant to help me with a few administrative duties in the school that I run. And one of the questions that I asked was, or the scenarios I presented, was, it's Monday morning and I have not given you any tasks to fulfill for the week. What do you do? And I think I interviewed 10 people. And 8 out of these 10 said, oh, that's a great situation. I don't know what I would do. Oh my God. The only 2 of them, which is the correct amount on average, actually had a decent response for this. One of them said, I would go and check the tasks that I performed the previous week and check that they were all done to the best ability and level that they could be done. That was good, but not great. And the person who eventually got the job said that they would check the tasks were all completed from the previous week, try to contact me to get their tasks for the new week, and if it wasn't possible to contact me and get the tasks for the new week, they would create their own list of tasks and get on with the job. That's what you want. That's what you want. Hey, I get the situation. There's an army truck. I wonder if that's going to the Ukraine. Right. Another army truck. So what am I talking about? That's what you want. You want someone who's going to go that extra mile. You want to be the person who's going to go that extra mile. Always deliver more. Always deliver more than is expected. Every single thing that you do. Give more, deliver more, share more. Good morning, policeman. So, what else have we got that we can add to this? We talked about the CV, making the CV super cool. Why don't we make it a 3D CV? I don't know. Just do something. Make it like a pop-out book or something. Just do something different there. What else? We talked about arriving at the job interview. Okay, so let's say you've done all the preparation work. You've prepared them for you. You've done the CV. You've sent all the information. You've gone through the interview process. You've prepared for it. You've answered the questions to the best of your ability. You've showed that you're Superman or Supergirl or whatever you need to be. And then you get the call or the email that says, I'm very sorry. Very sorry, but we can't offer you the job this time, but we wish you success with your future search for employment. Is that the end? No. That, my friends, is the beginning. That is the beginning. Because it isn't over until you say it's over. You are in control of your choices, of your road. You found out you haven't got the job, you go back to that company and you say, hi, hello, excuse me, I don't know if you remember me, but I had an interview for this job, this position that I was really interested in, and I didn't get it, and I was wondering if you could just give me a little bit of feedback to help me in the future. Can you tell me what the candidate who got the job, could you tell me what they have, what the skills that they have that I don't have, that I need to work on so I can get the job next? Or can you give me a little bit of advice about what I could do that would be something that you're looking for, some experience I could go away and I could get, so that next time I could come back and I'll be maybe the person that you're looking for. So you go back and you show that you're still interested, you're still keen, because a lot of people who get new jobs don't stay in that job for a long period of time. Maybe they've got an interview for another job, maybe they'll only stay there for a month, maybe the company won't like them, maybe the company employed the wrong person, maybe something happens in life, people move on, maybe there'll be another opportunity, and you want to be the person who takes over in that situation. Be proactive. Don't let anyone close the door on you at any point in time. Don't let anyone close the door on you. And who knows what you can say to them? Hey, look, do you know people in other companies? Do you have any friends in other companies that are looking to employ people at the moment? Maybe they can't offer you a job. Maybe they know someone who can offer you a job. You get your business cards printed. You leave a couple there saying, okay, call me. You say, look, in the future, if you need someone to do a little bit of work or help out around the office, I don't have a job. I got a bit of free time at the moment. Perhaps I could come in and just help out. Be proactive. Offer something for nothing. Well, it's not really for nothing, is it? Because you want something in the future, but show that you're interested. Show that you want to do it. Of course, don't let people take advantage of you in that situation. But there's no substitute for experience, so go and get more experience. Go and meet more people. Go and share more ideas. So, at the beginning of the process, you are the person who opens the door for you. And at the end, you are the person who keeps the door open. It doesn't close. It's not a lost opportunity. It's a possible and probable chance to progress. And you keep a list of contacts, you keep a list of information, and after you've gone back and you got some feedback and you realize what you did that was wrong or what you didn't have that you need to get, you go and get it, and you go and do something, and then you wait a month and you get back in touch with them. You send them an email, you send them an SMS, and you say, hi, I was just wondering if there were any opportunities at this point in time. I don't know if you remember me, but I was in your company for a job interview, and I'm still in the market. I'm still looking. I'm trying to be proactive since my job interview. I have done this, and you keep hammering away. You keep hammering away, and this is how you can get that job that you want, or it's how you can get your start at the beginning. It's how you can get your foot into the door, and then the rest is up to you. go out and find that job that you want. Because, and why? Because you're you. Because we're all unique. Don't sell yourself short. I was completing this form for university once, and one of the questions was, how would you describe your level of personal health and fitness? I thought about this, and I thought, okay, well, good. I think I have a good level of personal health and fitness. And I remember my uncle saw me completing the form. Don't know why I remember this. And he said, no, don't sell yourself short. Your health is not just good, it's excellent. It's excellent. And he was probably right. That what we do need to do is understand the advantages that we have. Oh my God, some people just can't park. So, there we go. That's how to get any job you want at the beginning. Further down the road, it's all about networking. It's all about who you know. So, if you've got any other pieces of advice, or you think this is nonsense, and I'm sorry this video took so long, but everything was key. Let me know what you think.